Hi there, good morning. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Welcome to 30 minutes of my day. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. I've been playing here. I have a little bit of work to do. I have a mess. I have a little bit of work to do on Juliet here. She's looking lovely, I might say, I think. Tiny little bit of a thrift haul to do. I had to go out this morning. Boy, was it snowing. I was very proud of myself. At first I thought, oh, should I reschedule? And then I thought, no, I'm a grown-up woman. And I got in the car and went and took it easy on the roads because like big, huge fluffies were coming down. And I did it like a grown-up person. So, I treated myself to something. I treated myself to the Field Notes collection of the Tim Holtz stamps. So I've been having fun playing with it. Wow, this is my first set that I've ever had of like a Tim Holtz kind of stampy thing. And I've seen a few other junk journalers that use this. And every time I'm watching them working on various things, I think, oh, I love those stamps. And I finally thought, you know what? Merry Christmas to me. And I ordered it. So I'm very happy. And I was able to find my block. So I have been happily stamping. So I treated myself to that. I also treated myself. I really enjoy Junk Journal Joy. No. Well, I do enjoy her. That's a fact. Marley's Creation. I'll find her link and I'll put it below. I love her style. She does a really grungy kind of earthy style. And she uses the Ranger Archival ink, a coffee colored, as her distress ink. And I thought, well, I'm paying for shipping. Let's just do it. So I ordered myself some coffee and I'm enjoying it. I've got to tell you, it is, you can see some leftovers here. Let me see if I can find something that is, has been inked. Hold on. Oh, in here. So that around the edge is the coffee. So definitely darker than vintage photo and not as orangey, more of a brown color. It really is like a latte. It's a creamy coffee colored. It's not like a black coffee. It's like creamy coffee. And oh, here's some of my stamps I was playing with. So what I did was I used this one, which says enclosure. So I did it right over the flippy flap as if it was like a wax seal. And then I used this one and I did it in red. And then I went in and did that one in brown. I hope that's not too shiny. I can't, I'm not standing up, so I can't see my screen. So there we go. I'm waiting on a new phone, which I'm excited about. So, which will mean better camera in it, more storage space in it. I'm very excited about my new phone. So I've been working on this girl. Her text block is in. Her end papers are not. So I'll be doing that this morning. But I have been playing around. I put in her publication date, 1925. So she's, 97 years old, which is a lovely age for a grand old lady. I'm really, really enjoying this book. This is going to be a tuck spot. Here, I'll show you. See, little tuck spot. I want to figure out something to do. I still have one of the old end papers, so I wanted to figure out something to do with that. I also would like to come up with an idea, something to do with this. This was the other side of her back end paper, and it shows you the difference that Distress ink can do. This is what this one looked, this pale, and I wanted it really nice and dark and dramatic, because the black leather is dark and dramatic. This is definitely dramatic, and she's quite dramatic. So I inked it up, and then I did the rings and the splatters, and I love it. These were my test rings with the alcohol ink, and I love it. So I thought, you know what, it needs to go back in somehow. I'm going to have to think about what it is I want to do with that. There we go. Let me just move some things out of the way. Now, I got a little bit of thrifting done today. Oh, here's my end papers. We're going to do that after I show you the thrifting. So I was at, I had to go, as I said, I had to go out to the lawyers. Still working on my mother's paperwork. And it's such a nice thing. The lawyer's office is like a 5-minute walk from my favorite thrift store. So my feet just know how to get there. I didn't even have to get in the car, drive there, and go in. I just left my car where it was parked and came back. So I got a few things, which is quite, they jump out and find me. Look at this. I'm thinking, because I have quite a few copies now. The universe just sends them to me. I'm wondering if I need to actually make a junk journal out of a copy of The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. And I'm wondering if I need to put in some really nice papers, do some fussy cuts, maybe use some of the spreads, and just make a journal purely out of the contents of one of these books and use the cover. Now, I would age this. I think I would go to town and make this cover just really pretty. And I'm thinking about it. This one must have come from England because the price is in pounds here. And I'm not sure whether the versions I've bought, the Canadian ones that I've bought over here, whether it's listed in. Usually books here in Canada have American and Canadian prices on the inside of the protective cover. And then, of course, this was right beside it. So somebody who loved these books donated them both at the same time, because these were on the shelf like that. And I thought, am I seeing correctly? Am I seeing this right? and there it was. And this is also a very pretty book. Maybe this should be my my first attempt to turn into a journal. Let's see. And then do the diary one. I just want to see what condition this cover actually is in. Yeah, it's pretty. And this book, The Edwardian Lady, in case you don't know about this book, because if you see it, grab it. It's very good itself because it has photos of her and photos of the people in her life and pictures of her other artwork in it. This feels brand new. It doesn't even feel like it's been cracked open. She was lovely. There she is. Apparently that was around the age she was at her marriage. Just a beautiful, beautiful woman. What a shame. She died by accident, in case you didn't know. They're assuming it's by accident. She drowned in the river. So this is her sister. So very cool book as well. So if you ever find this one, it's also chock full of cool stuff to use for junk journaling. If you ever see it, get it. You'll be glad. Now I found a couple of other neat things. I found this at the thrift store. Let me stand up. Oh, hold on. I want to make sure that that's, look at that. It's a little petty point. Not pretty? And it's a pendant and a pin. But I just love it. It's very, very romantic looking. So I was happy to find that. And then I'm really, really happy with what else I found. At first I thought, what are these? They had a little price tag on it for $2. And it said 25 in them, in here. 20. So there's 25 of that. And then I realized what they are. Hold on, I'll bring it up close. They're tiny little lockets. It's a teeny tiny little locket. Look. You can put 2 pictures inside it. Oh, let me get centered. Look at that. Is that amazing? A little tiny flower on the cover. 25 of them. So cute. So, of course, one of these has to go in Juliet. Might as well leave that out. Oh, so excited. So I'm just going to put it on a little gold safety pin. I think that's cute. Oh, let's snap it shut. Oh, you're not going to snap shut? Come on. Come on, you. Now, you were closed. Let's get a different one. And I'll play with this one later. Because I was playing with one. I opened it up in the store just because, like I said, I didn't know what I was looking at. I always check out the jewelry because I love brooches on books, and I also love necklaces and bracelets that can be taken apart for the little charms and little beads and stuff. Let's see. Let's make sure this one opens and closes. If 1 or 2 of them don't, I still think it's money well spent. Okay, so there we go. Very cute. And there. Okay, excellent. Let's put these aside. Okay, end papers. We've got to put those in today. And I think I'll put this back here because on this, I want it to just sort, maybe I want it closer up though. This has got nothing on it. Maybe I'll pin it to this one. Oh, I really, really finished cleaning out all my papers that, all my papers that I was sorting yesterday. Wowie, what a difference. I might do a little thing for Instagram and show you. I got all my little bins all sorted, labels on them. Labels just make me feel better. I do know where everything is, but labels just make me feel better. Okay, so let's see that. Oh, yeah. Come on. How cute does that look just dangling there? Although I might want it down here and have it dangle there. I'm going to leave it be for now. All right, let's put our... Is that okay? I finally finished gluing this in. I've been doing other things. I finally finished gluing this in this morning. There we go. I went and got my new glasses today. I'm a little bit worried. I'm worried. I get the progressive bifocal, and I'm a little worried that it's not in the right spot. Those of you who have progressives will know what I'm talking about. I've only ever used progressive bifocals in my glasses because they're on my face all the time. I don't take them on and off for various reasons. I put my glasses on in the morning, I take them off. The last thing I do, this is the front. It's the last thing I do at night is take my glasses back off again. And I just, for the sake of, it's on my face, it makes it easier. There's no line across my lens. Especially when I first needed a bifocal. I was 38 when I first needed a bifocal. And I just thought, first of all, it was depressing because 38 and I needed bifocals. My mother was very depressed when that happened. So I've had it happen once before, many years ago. My goodness, I seem to think I was about 45 or so. There was a few pairs of glasses in, so much so that I was quite comfortable knowing what I like in a progressive lens, knowing what I need my glasses to be able to do. And I'm very concerned with these ones, that there's something wrong with the placement of it, because I can see my distance wonderfully and I can read off of paper wonderfully. I cannot see on my computer screen. No matter where I try to tilt my head, I cannot get my computer screen into a spot on my lens that it's clear. So I'm a little bit worried, but it's only been 2 or 3 hours. So before I call and inquire, I'll live with them for another 24 hours and see, but I won't let it go on too long. Okay, so I'm just looking for my writing. I always write myself a note: front arrow up. Good. Beautiful. I just love once the end papers go in. It just really makes everything finally look polished. I'm going to pause. I need to find my bin of clips, and I'm not sure where it went because I'm looking around my desk here and I don't see them. Hold on. Found them. So these are my favorite lately. I got these in the chip clip section of at my Dollarama. So on the wall where all the kitchen goods are, where you find your spatulas and ladles and that sort of thing. I like them because the inside is curved, so they don't leave a line on your cover. They're just a really terrific clip. That one seems to be a little, one of these, let's see. That's better. All right, let's flip this around to the other side. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of embellishing on Juliet, but I do want, like I said, a couple more pockets. Especially with that marbled paper that used to be an end paper. I'd like to be able to put it back in. Maybe a pretty, I don't know, with all the dark colors and the golds and reds and blacks, I'm feeling like there needs to be a really good religious card go back in. And I have a whole booklet of old Renaissance paintings of Madonna and Child, and I'm thinking maybe one of those needs to go in. Not sure. We'll see. All right. as ever, 3-in-1, Fabri-Tac. Those are my go-tos for end papers because I like the end papers to dry really nice and flat. And a water-based one, you've got a more likely you could get some buckling with a water-based glue. Boy, it's getting worse out there. I'm looking out my window. I hope hubby's on his way soon. Oh gosh, I had a fun weekend. I got to see all kinds of grandbabies this past weekend. I got to color with my grandson Brad. He was drawing all his favorite characters from Mario. Up, okay. So he said, I'll draw it and you color it. And I said, okay. And you know what? It reminded me, and I think this is why I like working with real papers and real book pages rather than digitals. When I was growing up, my mother would not allow us to have coloring books in the house. We had tons of art supplies, tons of paper, pencils, colored pencils. I'm saying colored pencils. In Canada, we call them pencil crayons, which I don't understand because they're not crayons. Crayons are wax, but if you're Canadian, you know what I mean, pencil crayons, but colored pencils, for those who are wondering. Pastels, paints, all kinds. My mother was a very gifted artist. And for that reason, she wouldn't let us have coloring books. And I'd say to her, oh, why can't I have a coloring book? Christine and Lori have coloring books. And she'd say, you need to draw your own pictures and then you color them in. And I just thought it was awful because Christine and Lori and Carol, they all had coloring books. And I had to draw my own pictures. And of course, now I'm very glad. I'm going to borrow these ones now and just put one of them here across that. And I'm wondering if maybe that's why I feel such a, I enjoy working with actual pages rather than digitally created ones. Not that, every once in a while I do. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a complete purist. But for the most part, I just love knowing it's a real page. I think I want this down low. Let's try it. Let's put it on this one. And let's dangle it so that it hangs off the bottom there. I'm wondering if I can find a teeny tiny little picture to put inside that locket. Wouldn't that be adorable in this? Oh yeah, I like that dangling down there. Yes, you know what? It could end up in several more places before I'm done. Now, was there something else I was going to do? Well, I wanted to put, I like this little bird. I wanted to put him somewhere. But I wasn't sure where. Oh, maybe you need to go there. Let's fussy cut and see. Let's fussy cut and see if I feel inspired. So yeah, so I got to color with Brad and read a book with Penny and just watch little Bobby all over the place. My goodness, he's really solid on his feet now. We had a lovely brunch together. And then the next night, We had dinner at my daughter's house, and so then we got to see her three, which was wonderful, and hear about everything that they're up to. Busy, busy family. So that was a treat. All right, I'm going to create. I'm cutting this part of the bird's picture wiggly so that it gives the illusion that that's actually the top of the branch and that the branch wasn't indeed cut off, which it was because it's square shaped. So I'm just sort of jiggling, and then I'm going to ink, and that will hopefully give the illusion that I want to give. I'm not leaving an edge. I actually want it right up flush with our little friend here. I'm not sure whether I'm going to take this off yet or not. I think I am, but as ever, I want options. So for the time being, I will leave it there. So I am feeling better about the sorting and tidying up that I've been doing in here. It really feels nice. It's inspiring, and every once in a while doing that reminds me of what I do have that I haven't been using, because it's very true for me, at least, out of sight, out of mind. And if I don't go through my little boxes and bins and what have you, storage things, I forget a lot of the cool stuff that I've got. There we go. And then this needs to get done here. Hubby's going to be late tonight, so thank goodness I've got leftovers from the other night. We had a roast with all, vegetables and things. So that's the best, because then you can just, I'm going to take that off. Then you can just, yeah, I am going to take that branch off. I put it all in a foil pan and cover it with foil so it's nice and tight, keeps the moisture in, and put it in a nice slow oven, and yum. Easy for me. Plus, I can keep it warm till he comes in the door. So I like that. That worked out well. All right, this is getting better. Yeah, I don't know whether it will end up on the front page here, but I do want it in the book. I like the color of this little bird's tummy, and I like the greens and golds. It's funny, the things that will make a picture appeal to you. Now there's two little pine needles here, and they're not staying. They're too thin, and it would just be too difficult to try and fussy cut around them. These ones, however, I hope it's showing up. I'm hoping that the Distress ink will camouflage these a bit more. I'll maybe go down a little bit into there. Yeah. We'll take this off. I'm not sure yet whether those will stay or not. We shall see. You know what? I didn't set my timer. Oh well. Yep, I think that's going. That's going. We're going to take this one. All right, let's see. So if you go there and there, oh, that's very pretty. I do like that. That looks nice. All right, let's take these off. And then I may, I'm not sure whether I'm ending early today or not. I didn't set my timer, and because of the clamp on my phone, I can't see the time on my screen. My clamp covers that up. So I don't know. That looks nice. I'm happy about that. There's our 2 bookmarks, ribbon bookmarks that we put in, and they're sticking out down here. Happy with that. There's our cheesecloth hanging out the top and the bottom. I'm happy with that. That looks nice. She's coming together. Oh, the sari silk. Okay, let me tell you before I sign off. So I did, obviously you can tell, I opted to go with the gold sari silk. I thought it still needed a little more something. She looks a little regal, you know, and the gold here. So I had some of this little sort of sparkly detail type ribbon trim that came in Happy Meal. And so I ran it down the center of the sari silk. I just did a zigzag, and I like the way those look together. Mind you, that's my 2 favorite colors that go together. I love, it must be my little inner Buddha, because I love sort of a Dijon mustard gold color and a burgundy red color together. Oh, I just love those 2 colors like this, right? The burgundy red and then a gold. I love it. I love those 2 together. I love the tablecloth here with the gold. So this makes me very happy. And then we'll put her little bow there. I'm also really excited about the balance here with the pinch, so I can put a few more things in here quite safely and not worry about an alligator mouth. And then the new owner will still also have room to continue putting things in. I love all these. This is really coming together nicely and making me very happy. So, you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it here today. Next time we get together, you'll probably see whether this little fella did end up on the front page or not. Still thinking about it. And maybe I'll have figured out something to do with these 2 things. Great. Well, have a great rest of your day. I hope you're safe and healthy and that your loved ones are too. And we'll talk soon. Bye.